Let's jump into it. Number 1. Talking to yourself. Ever caught yourself muttering like a villain in a movie? Relax, you're not losing it, bro. Talking to yourself is actually a sign of intelligence. Psychologists say self-talk helps with memory, focus, and problem-solving. Athletes do it all the time. They say, "Come on, I've got this." Or maybe you're in the grocery store mumbling, "Eggs, milk, don't forget the bread," while strangers side-eye you. That's your brain organizing information out loud. It's like running your thoughts through a quality check. Some research even shows it boosts efficiency. Saying words out loud makes them stick better. So, while it may look odd to others, it's basically free cognitive coaching. If nothing else, you'll always have someone who agrees with your brilliant ideas, even if it's just you. Number 2. Staying up late. If you're lying in bed at 2 a.m., wide awake, don't panic. You might be smart. Research shows people with higher IQs are more likely to break away from the standard 9 to 5 rhythm and thrive at night. It's not that they can't function in the morning. It's that their brains stay active when the world quiets down. Think of it like your brain saying, "Now that everyone else has logged off, let's party." Of course, this doesn't mean skipping sleep is good for you. Zombies don't ace tests. But if your best ideas arrive when everyone else is drooling on their pillows, you're in good company. Night owls have given us everything from brilliant books to world-changing inventions. Just remember, just because you were busy being a genius at 3 a.m. doesn't mean you have an excuse to be late to work. Number 3. Procrastination. Everyone thinks procrastination is laziness, but for many intelligent people, it's just part of their process. Instead of rushing into things, smart procrastinators let ideas simmer in the background. While it looks like they're just scrolling memes, their brain is quietly working on the problem. Psychologists call this incubation. Stepping back can lead to more creative solutions. Some of the best ideas arrive at the last minute, fueled by the pressure of a deadline. Of course, procrastination isn't always pretty. There's a fine line between creative delay and oops, it's due in 10 minutes. But if you find yourself putting things off and then pulling through with a flash of brilliance, you're not alone. Leonardo da Vinci was a notorious procrastinator, and he turned out fine. So next time you're binge-watching instead of working, just tell yourself, "I'm not late, I'm innovating." Number 4. Dark humor. If you laugh at jokes that make others go, "That's awful," congratulations, your brain might just be sharper than the average good guy. Research shows people who enjoy and understand dark humor often have higher verbal and non-verbal intelligence. Why? Because understanding dark jokes requires juggling multiple ideas at once: irony, timing, taboo, and empathy, or lack of it. That kind of mental gymnastics isn't easy. Of course, there's a difference between being witty and being offensive. Smart people know the line. But if you're the one giggling at a morbid one-liner while others stare in horror, science is on your side. Humor, especially the dark kind, works like a mental puzzle. It forces your brain to connect dots quickly, often in surprising ways. Just remember, maybe save the grim punchlines for close friends, not your grandma's birthday dinner. Unless your grandma's got a wicked sense of humor too. Number 5. Overthinking everything. If you find yourself replaying conversations like a Netflix series on loop, welcome to the club. It could mean you're smart. Overthinking often gets a bad rap, but it's really just deep analysis. Intelligent people tend to weigh every angle, consider possible outcomes, and imagine what-ifs in detail. Sure, it can lead to stress, but it also means you spot things others miss. Your brain is like a detective constantly looking for clues. Some of history's great thinkers were overanalyzers. They questioned everything, which is how progress happens. The trick is not letting it spiral into paralysis. So, yes, your tendency to dissect that one email for an hour may be exhausting, but it's also proof of sharp, critical thinking. Just don't overthink this video. Or do. You'll probably find a hidden meaning I didn't even intend. Number 6. Swearing a lot. Got a potty mouth? Turns out, that might mean you're smart. Many studies show that people who curse often tend to have larger overall vocabularies. Basically, if you know all the bad words, you probably know the fancy ones too. Swearing also helps express strong emotions and even relieves pain. Stub your toe and tell me golly gee works better than a classic 4-letter word. It doesn't. Intelligent people use swearing as a tool, not just noise. They can pick the right word, clean or dirty, to fit the moment. Of course, context is everything. Dropping F-bombs at a job interview probably won't land you the gig. But in casual settings, a colourful vocabulary shows flexibility and lots of wit. Number 7. Constant fidgeting. Can't sit still. Always tapping your pen, bouncing your knee, or doodling in the margins. Believe it or not, that fidgeting might be helping your brain stay sharp. Studies suggest that small movements actually keep your mind engaged and prevent boredom from hijacking your focus. It's why some people draw elaborate stick figures during long meetings, yet still remember every detail. Fidgeting isn't a distraction. It's like a pressure valve for your brain. In fact, researchers found that kids allowed to fidget during lessons often perform better. So the next time someone says, "Stop tapping, you're driving me crazy," you can respond, "Sorry, it's just my genius leaking out." Sure, it's not the best defense in a quiet library, but hey, a restless body often hides a restless and very active mind. Just maybe skip the loud clicking pen if you want to keep friends. Number 8. Walking while thinking. Notice how some people pace when they're deep in thought. That's not weird, it's smart. Walking has been shown to boost creativity and cognitive processing. When you move, blood flow increases, giving your brain more fuel. That's why some of history's greatest minds, like Steve Jobs and Charles Dickens, were known for their thinking walks. Ever wondered why ideas hit you during a stroll instead of when you're stuck at your desk? It's because walking frees your mind from pressure, while your body takes care of the rhythm. Pacing in circles may look odd, but it's basically your brain stretching its legs. So if you're ever stuck on a problem, get up and walk it out. The solution might literally come with your next step. Worst case, you'll at least hit your daily step count. Number 9. Random curiosity. If you've ever disappeared down a Wikipedia rabbit hole at 2 a.m., you might just be smarter than the average person. Intelligent people tend to be endlessly curious. They ask weird questions, chase odd topics, and can spend hours learning about something totally random, like how pigeons navigate cities or why popcorn pops. This curiosity fuels creativity and problem solving, because the more dots you collect, the more connections your brain can make later. Think of it like stocking a mental toolbox. Even if half the tools look useless, you never know when you'll need them. Curiosity also keeps your brain flexible and young. The downside is, you might bore your friends with random trivia at parties. But the upside is that you'll probably win every pub quiz. So go ahead, Google why flamingos stand on one leg. It's not procrastination, it's intellectual exploration. Plus, you'll always have fun facts in your back pocket. Number 10. Messy desks. Got a desk that looks like a stationery store exploded on it? Good news, it might be a sign of intelligence. Studies suggest that clutter and creativity often go hand in hand. A messy desk isn't necessarily chaos, it's an external version of a busy brain. Einstein, for example, famously had a desk that looked like a paper hurricane had hit it, and yet he managed to rewrite physics. The truth is, some people need neatness to focus, while others thrive in organized chaos. That pile of papers you call the mountain might secretly be helping your mind make connections. We'll leave it there for today. More of this coming soon, so do consider subscribing.